Hey all. I wanted to share a bit about what's been on my heart about this upcoming Mercury-Mars conjunction on March 15th. It's been a while since I posted a video, so please bear with me if I need to refer to my notes. But this seems like one of those aspects that is quite fleeting, especially with everything going on. But I'm feeling there's a bit more to it that's worth just a few minutes of your time. So I'll frame this as we're in a series of domino decisions right now. Overall, Mercury-Mars conjunctions can indicate decision-making or the energy or the courage to act on your ideas. But this one is unique because it's one of 5 in a row. So to give you context, this aspect happens every 100 days usually, or 3 times a year. So to have 5 in a 6-month period is essentially triple the amount of moments of clarity, information coming in that causes you to pivot, that type of thing. So I'll post the dates in the description so you can consider what kind of information has been brought to your attention, or perhaps like what type of clarifying moments you've been experiencing. But if you don't know what's been going on exactly at those times in October, November, and January, that's okay. Just think about what themes come to mind that you've been dealing with over the past 5 months, because chances are they're connected in some way or another. So a couple things to consider before I highlight the importance of this aspect. This could be actual decisions, or it could be direct communication. So honesty is a hallmark of this aspect, but it depends on the way that it's delivered, right? Because honesty can turn into sarcasm as a release valve for pent-up frustration, or even outright arguments if not handled well. Beyond communication, this aspect's also great for, like I said, gaining clarity on a direction that you want to go. So what does triple the amount of decision points mean? So like I said, I'm looking at this like a domino effect, or a series of decisions that are leading us into a new life amidst all the changes that are happening. But there's a particular reason this one in Pisces is important. So first of all, the nodes have been going through Virgo Pisces. So we've been in an extended series of Marie Kondoing our lives. So depending where Virgo is in your chart, it could look like literally cleaning out closets, or uninstalling dating apps, or releasing thought patterns, or letting go of a type of work or identity. You get the idea. So this work of releasing has been in service to the changes that we're being asked to make now. So they're clearing a path for the new by releasing the old. But the more direct reason this conjunction is important is because it's directly opposite where Mars will station retrograde on January 10, 2027. That's at 10 degrees Virgo. That means whatever decisions you're making now, you'll need to rework in about 10 months. So what does knowing that now mean? So the upcoming Mars retrograde in Virgo is going to bring attention to practical strategies to accomplishing the goals that you're setting. So if you're headed in the direction you want to go, then it might mean, getting into the nitty-gritty details to, work things out. But if you end up realizing that you took a wrong turn, or you aren't actually in the direction that you want to go, then instead of tweaking your process, this could look more like a dumpster fire. Because Virgo likes to clean things, and Mars likes to break things and set them on fire. So it could theoretically be a good time for purifying and burning a pile of trash that you haven't been taking out for 10 months. But the question is, do you really need to do that? If you make the harder decisions now in March, You may only need to be reworking a few details instead of doing an emotional or physical overhaul later. So the last thing that I'll say about this specific conjunction is that the next one, the last one in the series of 5, is also going to be conjunct Saturn. So it's going to seal the deal, essentially, of the direction that you're headed. So get the info now that you need, or start heading in the direction that you think you want to go, so that that final April 20 conjunction in Aries is pointed as close as you can in the direction you want to go, because it's going to be like a cannonball. So maybe you've been unsure about whether or not to reach out to somebody that you admire or that you're interested in, or maybe you're not sure whether to be like all in on a new career interest or school, or pulling the plug and moving to a new place, or maybe you're not sure whether you have it in you to go to your first AA meeting. Whatever it is, if you make the hard decisions now, or have the hard conversations now, the road ahead is going to be a whole lot easier. If you take the easy route now, the road ahead is going to be harder and may end up in that new start that you were hoping for, going up in flames instead. So, as you consider this next step you're about to take, here's the question I'm asking you to consider. What's the courageous thing you need to do now, while you have that Piscean compassion and room for forgiveness on your side? Do your future self a favor.